Titans now just look for an in. Maybe Johnny finds a cheeky hook. Okay, wall placed like so they can't be blocked off. They can get him without taking too much early damage, but Huxal wasn't so lucky. This is rough for the Vancouver Titans. Gargoyle just farming them as they try and walk through the door. Ice wall there, doesn't actually split anyone off. In fact, it makes it harder for Hurek to get into the back line, but he still found his target eventually. Byram is felled early. Gargoyle would love a Graviton Surge, but where do you use it? And that's the Titans for you. They won't give you a chance to let the fight on.
Surge is, looks like Swan trying to get in here to touch the point. He'll barely get a touch.
Gives enough time though. Sire player actually catches Bumper unaware there, but Bumper's just going to fortify and move away. Throws up the shield. Hurek. Shadow forming away. BQB out of the mix already, by the way. No chance to have an impact on the Doomfist. Death Blossom completely shut down by the defense matrix, and that will be enough. There'll be a couple players left on the Mayhem, and really they'll try and touch. And honestly, Matt, you walk into a fight. I think anyone's going to try and
big minefield here.
Yeah, Bumper tries to drop down though with a pile driver. The shield there looks like it prevents a lot of the knock-up from radiating out from the point of impact. Sire player is able to pick Slime off here, and this is the kind of player you want the McCree in the hands of. Flashbang thrown by defense matrix, but Sire player has a lot of defensive zone to work with. He needs to watch his left side. But Gargoyle is doing that for him now. The McCree gets to reign supreme. Bumper drops back in though. Propel knocked over the edge.
The longer they stall this though, Hurek may have an EMP to come back and fight, but you know, with Johnny out of mech,
no way.
They're probably going to save this. Bumper's back in. Maybe they decide, oh, they're going to use the EMP. They're going to go for it.
Hurek's there, but Bumper and Johnny are going to fall very early on in the fight. Look at what Florida had to use though. Blizzard comes out.
Yeah.
Sound barrier also.
I mean, if you're, yeah, they use...
Up in his face, he's de-suited as a result. Johnny flashed and removed now. This is bizarre from the Titans. Propel trying to play so aggressively, but so weak to McCree, who has so much stun power, and a headshot is enough with a supercharge to remove the Moira. 99% now for the Florida Mayhem, and the Vancouver Titans are just throwing whatever they can at the wall. But this man, he is the law around these here parts. And it'll just be Johnny now to step up, try and stall Doomfist here for Huxal. Could have even seen that earlier on. Might have been a decent pick on this map, but may not have a chance to really get to use it to its fullest. Meteor Strike, drop back down. BQB not affected by it, and that'll be the round. Florida even it up here on Lee Jung Tower.
And this is a match.
Plays mean that the spread of Whole Hog can be controlled by Johnny. We can get max damage. That's the Blizzard. Oh, so many people are caught in the Blizzard! All of Florida Mayhem! Put him in the morgue! They're ice cold. Just gonna be Swan set up on the point now, and he's gonna get jumped on by everyone on the Vancouver Titans side of things. There's still 4 players up. That was an effective Blizzard from Haxal.
Yeah, and that's gonna be the final fight as Vancouver will take
as the Genji. It's a little bit tough. Haxal does not commit to it as a result. Swan's a much easier target for him to find, and he dispatches him. There's the cleanup crew. And that's a fight done.
They are going to get a res here on the BQB on the point alone. He won't last much longer than that.
If they get rain, this could be a huge
he's going to get out. Gargoyle could be setting up for a really nice self-destruct here. He's like on the bottom, going to try and launch into the backside here.
Yeah, Genji Sombra, baby! Haxal in, gets rid of BQB early, and yeah, Rain wasn't going to get away with that one either. Just waiting on the EMP. Sire player walks headfirst into a deflect, has to go back to spawn. Can't really peek out of that too much now, and this will be some capture progress for sure for the Titans. From the right side will be BQB. From the left will be Byram trying to come here on the Brigitte. Blizzard? No, he lost it! BQB dies before he can actually get used to that ultimate, and that really hurts. That's a great stall mechanic even to turn the fight around, and Bumper's on the Reinhardt. He's a happy man, swinging and charging. All he's got to do. See Gargoyle now trying to dive deep into the backline. Perhaps he was looking for Slide, who pops Valkyrie just to stay out of arm's reach. Bumper knocked to the low ground, very annoying for a Reinhardt. He's got to go around the long way, but the rest of his team is standing up in his absence. Gargoyle is down. Byram trying to get to the point. He doesn't make it there. And the Vancouver Titans play Reinhardt Diva with a Genji Sombra DPS lane. Very careful about where they stand. Like Haxal's trying to break line of sight as much as he can. Time for the nanoblade. No, it could be a hold as well. This could be nasty, but he gets hit with a body grenade just right at the beginning. Still able to find Byram, and he goes upstairs, gets himself 3. And that's just the Haxal we've come to expect.
There's so much emotion in that. Use a nano boost on a Swan there as well. That'll be 2 kills. Do you invest?
Do you go nanoblade?
Nanoblade here.
Save the
How
fight?
confident do you?
You better believe it. Get in there. Sire player's down. Dash gets us on the Rain as well. That's 2. He's looking for another. Trust Haxal to save the day. There's still some more work to be done. But the Mayhem have been cut in half. Literally.
All right, here we go.
Haxal chilled. He's hanging out with that bird bath.
Florida's going to do it.
Johnny put to sleep here. Decent bit of stall, I guess, but yeah, that seems to be about it. Haxal is still around. Bumper wants to try and contest. This is an interesting decision from him. He gets blown up immediately though. Headshot there. Damage boost, of course. Akshon just dodging the hook with a double jump. Oh, the Titans. So much. All right, Floridians, get your overalls on. It's time to get serious. Akshon, oh, that's gross. I can't. Akshon trying to get one last hit on towards Ray, but it just don't matter. He was distraction and executioner all in one.
I love the celebration from Vancouver. They all cleared the little
They know he's there
outline
too.
Coming around. It's just going to be the Maze stall to get on for BQB.
All right, almost complete capture there, and Rain gets picked off immediately here. This is what happens, you know, if you allow your main tank just to get picked off at no expense to your opponents. They're just spamming in. And now with this stagger, Fate being staggered very badly, there's going to be a bit of free payload progress here. The Mayhem would like to play close on the next phase of the map, but they can't.
Well, you'll get the payload.
See if he just tries to, you know, split up the Mayhem before they go in here. Blizzard placed not very far forward. Oh, the Dragon Strike coming through. That's filthy. No one's going to be caught by that one. Fate goes down, but that was from Ureg's arrows, not the Dragon itself. And I don't think Rain realized what was going on, or he just knew he couldn't do a thing about it. He was trying.
Well, just trying to live for a little bit.
That's why I asked about the ponchos in the front row, because this may have been a slaughter, and it's turning out to be one so far.
Florida may be able to hold on here, though.
Blizzard here. Janu be able to get away from that one, so they can stabilize. Akshon will try and walk away. He won't escape.
All right, but they do. They'll have a nano boost for the next fight.
Thrown out by Rain, Buffer hooked in. BQB about to get frozen. He's taken down. Akshon very efficient in removing. Also that immortality field after the fact. The Blizzard to follow up now. Gargoyle has to work from the fringes of it. He does well to get a kill for himself, but Akshon shuts down Rain before he can do anything with his own amplification matrix. Gargoyle still lives, but eventually drops, and that'll do it. The Titans, strong start. Slowed up a little bit there in the middle, but they do get the job done.
Roadhog just kind of roaming around, getting these pick-offs.
Right now, he's not protecting his team from damage. He's going and getting kills.
This is a big pick, though. As Saya player takes out Ureg. Now you have some more players coming back. It's going to be difficult to get this res off. Yeah, Saya player. Big picks to open a hole.
Yeah. Looking like a pretty brutal.
You know, though, if you get solo whole hog,
Dragon Strike, another hold here. Can they catch someone other than Janu and Bumper? The answer is no. Akshon's just like, okay, well.
They do push up and get the pick here, though.
Janu's down. Fate, you can see, yeah, he realizes they need to make up some time. He is forging ahead. Akshon discorded. Yes, that's what the Zenyatta here is for. That Discord orb. Biotic Grenade connects, though. Akshon is a pain in the rear. Dragon Strike now. Note that Slime was trying to go for the Resurrect now to Valkyrie to get out of the way. Blizzard thrown down on the point. Gargoyle still frozen up. Byram not affected by it because he's in Transcendence, but it don't matter. Propel is down. Johnny now going for the whole hog to try and force the Florida Mayhem away from the payload, but he's so vulnerable while using it. He gets burnt down. Haxal and Bumper still set up behind this barrier though, and Haxal would love to freeze Fate up. Halt. No connection there from the Mayhem. Bumper trying to take Fate one-on-one, and nothing Sire player can do to try and keep Byram alive. He's going to get broken too! You don't need a blade to get multi-kills. Haxal just walks up one by one, sends him off to the headsman's axe. Yeah, really not coming back from this one. The Florida Mayhem have nothing left to work with here, and that'll do it. The Vancouver Titans.
Well, I think it's just like, sometimes if their positioning is really poor and like decision making as well. This time they move forward, they move into the nano blade.
Yeah, been nice knowing you. Look, honestly, up until that point...
Rain! Yeah!
Rain, actually shoot him. Get him!
Yeah, you got repel! Alright, now he's dead. And he was real low, but...
Oh, look at how fast the Titans are pushing it. They are going all the way.
They knew there was only 3 players up there.
I mean, it's been tough. The Florida Mayhem have had to defend first on both these... First. Ureg, trying to get to the high ground. He's actually still able to avoid the Dragon Strike and hit the plane. 3 for 1! Jackpot for Haxal! Ouch!
Look at this, dude. They gotta have Fate switch to Winston and then nano him. He's like trying to just hunt him down. The cart's still moving.
Yeah, still going. It's almost at the end of the map, by the way. It's only Gargoyle. Gargoyle gets
They hook him on the cart. Oh, come on!
Hashtag bring the Mayhem. If they don't have the Roadhog, they actually don't take the Ana.
Here we go. Walls plus a blade coming on through.
So it needs to be a good hold though. Yeah, that was a good hold. Slept though, nicely done by Byram. BQB is still taken down. And now Byram is missing. Fortunate for him, that's not really a great reward for him, preventing his team from getting completely slaughtered. Burek still has it off angle though, and the longer the fight happens here, the more likely he's going to find picks.
Bumper's still alive.
He has to know something's going to be happening. He's actually paying attention elsewhere.
Oh, really?
Fantastic. That's excellent.
Like I said, I've liked one more time. You still have this supercharger here on Bumper.
Bumper. Okay, walks on out. Repel gets picked off there. Bumper didn't have a shield up. He was waiting for the supercharger for the rest of the team to be there, but that left Repel vulnerable.
Honestly, the ones where you do have 2 support ults here for Florida. I mean, well, you're not going to have your Blizzard anymore as BQB ends up dropping here. Looks like it's going to be a hold for
No
the
chance
Vancouver
of touching
Titans.
here. That'll get the job done one way or another. The Vancouver Titans maybe loosen the belt a little bit in the final stages of that match, but the result is still the same. It's a 4-0, and they have had many of those. The Vancouver Titans map differential must be approaching +.